When we finally got me home and she left me on the doorstep, I had on the authority of my flatmates at the time that I spent about 10 minutes trying to get the key into the door. They said they would have helped me, but apparently it was too funny.
Alcohol, alternative to feeling like yourself. Oh, alcohol, I still bring to your health. I love you more than I did the week before. I discovered alcohol.
When I woke up the next day, it wasn't fun. Of course, I had a fairly severe hangover, although in my sort of short life, I found that my hangovers so far are quite easy to get over. What was really causing me pain that day was the distinct knowledge that I had been an ass the night before. I knew I was an ass from the things that I remembered. When I did some quick calculations and added up all the things that I didn't remember, I realised that the real story must have been horrific. But it was a Sunday, so I decided to go to the gaming society that was held every Sunday at the university. Felt rough as a badger's arse, but still tried to enjoy myself. While I was there, I met my friend Bailey. Bailey is, in many ways, a saint. And Bailey decided to discuss my problems of the night before whilst playing a game of Magic the Gathering. He also decided that it'd probably be best for me to get over the idiocy of the night before with beer. So we went and had a beer in the bar at the Student Union, and then we decided to have another beer later on, and then we took our beer drinking into town to the Witherspoons. When we were at the Witherspoons, a friend of his joined us, and then we sat down drinking more beer and discussing us being idiots, mostly me being an idiot. I went to the men's room, used the toilet, and when coming out of the gents, I met a friend of mine who from my university course. We got talking and we were discussing a book that we were reading at the time, and then a friend who was sat at his table had also read the book and decided to discuss that with us as well, so I joined in. It was then when I looked at the table of his friends and I realised that sat in the corner was the girl with short, dyed red hair. Now I had a sudden flashback of my friend who took me home the night before holding me and saying, "Harry, you have to apologise to that girl." When I saw I had just enough booze in me not to run away, and just little enough booze in me to still talk like a regular human being, so I looked her in the eye and said, "I am so sorry, I was so drunk." I made an ass of myself. I'm normally not that drunk. I had a bit of a bad day. I don't even remember the stupid stuff I did. She seemed to accept my apology, but more than that, her friends said, "Hey, why don't you join us?" I said, "Well, I have some other friends. Are they okay if they join us?" And they said, "Yeah, sure." So I go grab the guys, we come and sit down, we all go to a bigger table to get more people, and somehow I managed to get myself sat next to the girl with the short hair. I was not aware I had tried to force myself on her the night before, so I was less embarrassed than I should have been. But we got talking and everything was kind of working rather well, but as I said, I'm not very great with women, so I was quite unable to go, "Hey, do you want to go do something?" This is where Bailey did the most amazing thing I've ever known in a wingman. He turns around to the girl I'm talking to and says, "Hey, so would you like to go out to dinner with me tomorrow?" Before she can answer, he says, "No? Oh, well, what about Harry then?" This was genius. Once again, drunk enough to know what to do and to have the courage to do it, but not so drunk that I balls it up. I went, "Yeah, sure, hey, come on, let's go to dinner, it'll be cool, we'll enjoy ourselves, we'll have a bit of fun, we're friends, you know, we're getting along now, we can just talk more and get to know each other." She said she had a boyfriend. I still said, "Hey, you know, we're just getting to know each other, it's just being friendly, come on, do you want to come out and have dinner?" And she said yes. Just think about all the ridiculous coincidences and things that had to come together for that date to happen. It is phenomenal. Then, add into the equation, the day after, the day I'd said that I was going to take her out to dinner, was Valentine's Day. That is a story of the weirdest way I ever got a date.